Non riesco a crederci. Non capisco come.
I cannot believe it. I do not understand how they managed to do it. But every time I hop on board a new model of Ranieri International, I perceive the evolution.
Certo, è l'ambizione di tutti noi fare sempre meglio.
Well, everyone's ambition is getting better and better, but they managed to do so with an incredible speed, and they reached a high-quality standard. And we'll be seeing this in a moment, on board this new model, the CAYMAN 33 Executive. It is a rib, though, for daily use, but think of it also as a rib for a cruising holiday with the family, because it has it all. In its profile, you can perceive innovation and tradition.
A poppa ha tubolari grandi che verso.
At the stern, there are large tubulars that taper towards the bow and converge in a bowsprit, which is ideal for embarking, since the cleats do not get in the way. If you use it as a tender, there are 2 cleats in the hull for towing it, and they are very robust. The coamings are high to protect the people in the cockpit. This is a must in the Ranieri International production.
Di recente Ranieri International ha introdotto su alcuni suoi modelli questo T-top che chiama.
Recently, Ranieri International introduced this T-top in some of its models. They call it Fly Top, so as to stand out from others. It is very sporty and it is useful to hold on. I want to highlight for you this cleat amidship. If you have never used it, if you have never had a large boat, you don't actually know how useful it is. You can fix here a mooring line, and then you can easily go at the bow or stern to adjust the others. On board, you can easily move because there are walkabout modules. There is the helm sofa with 3 seats and independent adjustments of the backrests. The same structure is used as a kitchen module. The lightweight actuator-operated hatches are very practical. The recess made to insert a cooking plate is essential. In the cockpit, the versatility of the seats makes a difference. The backrest of the sofa can be moved to seat facing forward underway or looking at the sea at anchor. Then you'll find retractable seats in the sides, and in the centre you can mount a table or 2 types of sun pad extensions. To activate the onboard facilities, you can use an electronic card. This way, from the display, you can check the battery status, the tanks, and act on everything that is connectable on this control unit. They have designed the dashboard so as to mount ultra-wide displays. We started seeing those on cars, and now we can find them also on boats. They look great here as well. The sun pads at the bow use some belts that don't fly off pillows and that are very comfortable to hook and unhook. The sofa embedded in the deck house multiplies the functionality of this area of the deck. The handrails along the sides are beautiful and very useful. The size, shape and positioning are to be admired. Every stone platform has its ladder, and this hiding system is the best. It always works. Below deck, there's a large double bed that can be transformed into a dinette to shelter in case of bad weather. More aft, the berth suitable for children. The bathroom also offers the possibility of using it for a shower.
Lo scafo strizza l'occhio a chi ama il design, con quella prua verticale e tronca.
The hull winks at those who love design with a vertical and trunked bow, but the forward, central and aft sections of the hull are very different. The underwater parts tell me a different story. Will it navigate well? Will they have designed it properly? This is what we will test now. Let me start by saying that aft we have 2 Mercury Soverato V8 engines, 300 horsepower each.
Entra in planata su.
It immediately enters the planing phase with little gas. At 10 knots, we are at 2,100 RPM. This is a very interesting data.
Una bella giornata di sole, di acque praticamente.
Today is a beautiful sunny day with calm waters in the Gulf of La Spezia.
C'è una leggerissima onda di vento di 30.
There's a very light 30-centimetre windy wave. Usually, this type of sea does not affect performance. In fact, sometimes it allows hulls to express themselves at their best.
Ma a ottenere grandi prestazioni ci ha pensato anche.
Getting great performance was also taken care of by the designer of this hull because he drew here the middle of the hull. Under my feet, 2 redans, one a little forward and one a little more backward.
Sono molto difficili.
They are very difficult to position and size. Will they have done a good job? Let's see.
Lo verifichiamo. Primo dato molto interessante, a 20.
The first very interesting data, at 20 knots, consumption is almost 40 litres per hour. This means that 2 litres are needed for 1 mile. Not bad.
Non male. Hanno tenuto i tubolari piuttosto alti, questo serve.
They place the tubulars in a somewhat raised position. This is to put up less resistance, to make us enjoy driving more. Look at that crazy agility. They also serve to make you veer very tightly.
Ma la contropartita è che poi quando.
The trade-off is that when we are at anchor, we have to put up with some rolling.
Intanto sono a 25 knot.
Meanwhile, I'm at 25 knots and the consumption is still 2 litres per mile.
Do un po' di gas.
I give a little gas, let the revolutions go up, and I also raise the trim of the engines.
30 nodi, ancora 2 litri per miglio. Direi che questo.
30 knots, still 2 litres per mile. I would say that this is already one of the best results for this category of boats with this weight. Fantastic indeed.
La giornata.
The day, the engines and this hull invite me to give gas.
Proviamo a trovare la velocità di crociera.
Let's try to find the cruising speed, the highest speed at which you could go miles and miles.
Allora, I motori possono.
The engines can run continuously even at 4,800 RPM. That's it.
Ecco, ci siamo.
Speed 40 knots.
40 nodi. Proviamo.
Let's test it at this pace.
La spinta.
The lateral thrust is crazy. It's unbelievable.
Passiamo un po' sulle.
Let's pass through the waves, and it's very smooth.
Morbida, morbidissima. E adesso, go!
Now, full throttle. What an acceleration, even in the highest part of the rev counter.
Giri, mamma mia. Cominciamo a volare.
We are flying, leaning on the aft sections.
Bello, bello.
It needs the trim, and needs much of it.
Velocità massima.
Maximum speed, 50 knots.
Wow! Ora pensate che potreste montare secondo.
Now just think that according to the type approval certificate, you could also mount 2 400 horsepower outboard engines.
La velocità che potreste raggiungere sarebbe.
The speed you'd reach would be exaggerated from a recreational boater. Maybe it would be for someone who really loves speed.
Ma posso dirvi che
But I can tell you that this CAYMAN 33 Executive by Ranieri International would also bear well 800 horsepower on the transom. Enjoy!
buon divertimento.